We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello, myself Virang Patel. I am assistant professor at Sitaram Bhai Narayanji Patel Institute of Technology and Research Center, Umbra, Bardoli. Today, I am going to explain the architecture of 8085 microprocessor. These are the architecture features of 8085 microprocessor. This we will going to see in detail in this lecture. This is a block diagram of Intel 8085 CPU. Here you can see the accumulator, ALU, status flag register, instruction decoder, machine cycle decoding, timing and control unit, general purpose register, stack pointer, program counter, incremental and decremental address latch, address buffer, serial input output control, interrupt control, and last but not least, timing and control unit. We will start discussing architecture of 8085 with register. 8085 has a 6 general purpose register. The register B, C, D, E, H, and L are 8-bit general purpose register, can be used as a separate 8-bit register or a 16-bit register pair BC, D, or HL. HL pair also function as data pointer or memory pointer. The temporary register W and Z. The temporary register W and Z are used to store temporary data during execution of instruction. The special purpose register are register A and flag register. Register A or accumulator. It is a 8-bit register. It is extensively used in arithmetic, logical, load and store operation as well as input-output operation. Most of the time, the result of accumulator, arithmetic and logical operation is stored in register A. Hence, it is identified as an accumulator. Flag register. It is a 8-bit register in which 5 of the bits carry significant information in form of flags. Sign flag, zero flag, auxiliary carry flag, parity flag, carry flag. The program counter indicate the address of next instruction to be executed in a program sequence, where its stack pointer indicate the most recent stack entry. As we discussed, these are the points. The flag register. The S flag indicates sign flag. If after execution of an arithmetic operation, if bit 7 of result is 1, then sign flag is set. It means it indicates the result is negative. If it is 0, then it is positive. Z flag or 0 flag. After execution of arithmetic or logical operation, if bit is set, means there is a 0 in result of accumulator. If carry is generated from 3rd bit to 4th bit in operation, then auxiliary carry flag is set. Otherwise, it is 0. If next flag is parity flag. If the numbers of 1 in a result are even number, means numbers of 1 are even, then ready flag is set, otherwise reset. And last flag is carry flag. Carry flag is set when result generate a carry, means we get carry from D7 to carry flag. Then it is also work as a borrow flag. These flags are affected by arithmetic and logical operation. If we take here the carry is generated at D3 to D4. Also, carry is generated from D7 to D8. Means sign flag is 1, auxiliary carry flag is 1. Here the number of ones are even, so parity is 1, and sign flag is 0. The program counter acts as a pointer to the next instruction depending on nature of instruction. If it is 1 byte instruction, then it will increment it by 1. If it is 2 byte instruction, then it is incremented by 2. If it is 3 byte instruction, then it is incremented by 3. Program counter automatically increment to the next location. Stack pointer is a reserve area of memory. It is used for temporary information storage. After every stack operation, SP pointed to the next available location on the stack, means recent entry. The ALU. The ALU perform the 8085 ALU perform addition and subtraction. Whereas the logical operation are AND or NOT. Also, it can perform XOR operation. The instruction register and decoder. The processor first fetch the opcode from memory and store the opcode in instruction register. Then it is sent one copy to the instruction decoder. The instruction then decode the 8-bit opcode and generate timing and control signal for that particular instruction upon the bit pattern of instruction. Address buffer and address data bus buffer. The address buffer is 8-bit unidirectional buffer. The address bits are always sent from microprocessor to the peripheral devices like memory or any other input-output devices. They are unidirectional. They are used to drive external higher order address bus A8 to A50. Address buffer and address data buffer. 8-bit bidirectional buffer. The data bus are sent from microprocessor to the peripheral as well as peripheral to the MPU. It is used to drive multiplex address and data line. Lower order address bus A0 to A7 and data D0 to D7. The bus is a shared group of wires used for communicating signal among devices. There are basically three types of bus: address bus, data bus, and control bus. The address bus in 8085 is 16-bit. It holds the address of memory location or input-output devices. There are 16 address lines. It means total 2 raised to 16 memory locations are accessed through this address bus. In 8085, the data bus are of 8-bit. These values are 00H to FFH, or 2 raised to 8 means 256 lines. The control buses are used to control the action of address and data bus. The bus organization of 8085 is shown in a figure. Decrementer address. This system register is used to increment or decrement the content of program counter or stack pointer as part of executing instruction related to them. Next architecture feature is interrupt control. When microprocessor receive an interrupt signal, it will suspend the currently executing program and jump to the special pin or interrupt subroutine and to respond to incoming interrupt. There are 5 interrupts and one acknowledgement signal. INTR, RST 5.5, RST 6.5, RST 7.5, and 10. And one acknowledgement signal, interrupt acknowledgement or INTA bar. Next unit is serial IO control port. It provides two lines, serial output data and serial input data for serial communication. Serial output data line is used to send data serially, whereas serial input data line used to receive data serial. Timing and control unit or circuitry. The timing and control unit is very important unit as it synchronizes register and flow of data through various register and other units. It contains control signal are ready, read bar, write bar, and ALE. Status signal are S0, S1, IO, N bar. The direct memory access signal hold HLA, and reset signal reset in and reset out. This is a pin diagram of 8085 microprocessor. This we will see in the next lecture.